coming to you first, Benji. When you look at the happenstances ever since 2011, when we deployed boots in Somalia as part of the country's security in the Operation Linda Inchi, there were, of course, subsequent attacks by the militants. Of course, main cases, the macro ones, Westgate, the Dusit D2 hotel attack. And will you perhaps read a sense of the tension that continues to spill over from the Middle Eastern part of the world, noting how America and Iran are conflicting on the interests that are playing out and that might likely impact the security of the Horn of Africa region?
Thank you so much, my brother. And once again, Happy New Year to everyone, to all our viewers. We're really hoping for a good year going forward, even though it's been a really difficult year in 2019. And predictions, as highlighted by CBK Governor,
it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. And so we will also, especially on this show, be calling for greater accountability of leadership to create opportunity, because we cannot just, as Kenyans now, live in a country where it's just about survival year in, year out, no growth, no movement, just issues around the basic things about food, around unemployment, and now, as pertains to your question, even security. Because the reality now is that Al-Shabaab is a problem. We must be on high alert, always. We must be vigilant. We must be at the ready. And this does not apply only to National Police Service, but to the common and ordinary citizens, as well as including just regular security guards, including here and elsewhere. The whole thing of scanning, checking, profiling is very, 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 very important. And so, as you mentioned, Ayub, since 2011, we've been in Somalia. And I've been on the record. We should not, in any way, Kenya, be seen as an occupier force. And so we should have done a quick incursion and then gotten out of Somalia and deployed our military, redeployed to the border to secure Kenya. But we should not continue to be seen to occupy Somalia, to be doing funny things in Somalia, for example, trading in charcoal and whatever all these allegations and reports, credible reports have been compiled by international bodies around that. And it's particularly now with the conflict between Iran and the US. I was just telling Mike off air, before we came on set, today's plate is really so complex and full, so I actually had to do some preparations myself, which I usually don't have to. But this is a very sticky and dangerous conflict. If you followed my tweets the last 48 hours, it's very clear Donald Trump is ready for anything and everything. And so it would be ill-advised to make any quick and false move. There need to be restraint on both sides. This is a very serious issue. And one of the only ways to retaliate against a lion like the US is not so much in conventional warfare, because you cannot face them head-on and you cannot enter their country. So then usually use these nefarious channels, bombings of targeting innocent civilians, mass collateral damage, and what have you, just send a message. And so the threat and the scourge of Al-Shabaab is real, and it will be more real now going forward, and especially in 2020. So one of our key priorities, and I'll be looking for people like the IG to just caucus a little bit around this issue, will be to be ever vigilant, ever alert, to feed information on anything suspicious that you see at major installations, airports, refineries, depots, any gatherings where you have lots of people congregated, churches, synagogues, etc., so that we guarantee the safety and security of Kenyans and also of our partners, allies, Americans, Italians, British, that are on Kenyan soil living and working.